What shall we do now war is won? And common slaves have carried guns, have seen us fear, have watched us die, have been our equal eye to eye.
It was a war that resulted in millions of deaths. But in the UK, the contributions of soldiers from Africa and the Caribbean are rarely mentioned. Now the descendants of those troops say more needs to be done to educate the public about the black people that fought for Britain.
Well, I think we spent more time talking about horses than we have about the African and Caribbean contribution. And I don't mean to be flippant, but when you consider the extent of contributions that were made, that information isn't readily available. I had to dig really deep to find that information.
Thompson is the great-great-grandniece of Walter Tull. During the war, he became the first man of Caribbean descent to command white troops in the British Army. He was killed in action in France. And Thompson, a poet and writer, thinks Tull's story deserves attention.
My view is that Walter Tull is a national hero and he should be recognised more so on a national basis because that's inspirational.
There is a statue of Tull and the government released a coin in his honour, but he's still not a household name.
The UK has erected memorials to African and Caribbean troops who fought in World War I, but campaigners say monuments like this one don't represent the true size of the role the African and Caribbean troops played in fighting for colonial powers, especially at a time when most of their countries were still under colonial rule.
Over 135,000 African soldiers served on all sides. They fought in Europe and across Africa. In addition, over 1 million Africans were employed as labourers, providing logistical support in Africa's many theatres of conflict. 36,000 troops were raised by the colonial powers. 15,000 of them formed the British West Indian Regiment, which deployed to the Western Front in France. But there's only one monument to soldiers from Africa and the Caribbean that were killed in both world wars in the whole of the UK.
The North African...
Jack Bueller designed that memorial.
African and Caribbean soldiers were viewed as commodities. They were used and viewed as chess pieces to enhance a military strategy, which was to get the German territories in Africa.
Black people fought in many battles, but why is it that we don't see this referenced in popular culture?
Everything good has to be seen through a Eurocentric lens. So it's not convenient to explain that the first shot in World War I was fired by a black guy. That doesn't fit the narrative.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about
There's plenty of proof of the role black colonial troops played in winning the war. The challenge now is for people like Nairobi Thompson and others to spread that knowledge. Asad Baig, TRT World, London.